and welcome to The Big Fight. Every time an election campaign starts, we all think that this time this is going to be an election about the real issues, about development, about people's problems, about things like that. And maybe that is what the elections are about at the grassroots. Somehow all the headlines tend to get dominated by something completely different. And it's happening once again. Obviously, the media is partly to blame for it. But why is it happening again? So much hate, so many hate speeches, so many difficult comments being made. Is this going to become one of the most vicious campaigns yet? That's one of the subjects that we're going to be discussing today on The Big Fight. And obviously, one of the reasons for that is also all the events that we're continuing to see around us. Before we take a look at some of the major headlines, let me just introduce all the people we have with us. And I'm going to start by welcoming Mani Shankaraya onto the program. Thanks so much for being with us just before you go off to Tamil Nadu to start actually campaigning. Brinda Karat, CPIM Politburo member, thank you so much for being with us as well. Balbir Punj, Rajya Sabha MP from the BJP, been doing a lot of defending just of late. Thank you so much for being with us here in the studio. Prem Shankar Jha, one of the country's best-known columnists. I'm not going to say anything more right now on that. And I'd like to welcome a couple of very special guests. We're being joined by Mr. Aziz Hassan from Kottayam, who's the Vice President of the PDP. Mr. Hassan, thank you so much for being with us. And we're also being joined by Bharat Kumar Raut, Rajya Sabha MP from the Shiv Sena. Thank you all so much for being with us. But before we start the big fight, let's just remind ourselves about some of the major news headlines that took place today. And once again, a lot of them had to do with the subject that we are discussing. Balbir Punj, so you have today this grand spectacle, a saffron rally in Pilibhit, Varun Gandhi being led on people's shoulders to go in and court arrest. He seems to have become your latest mascot. And this after your party started off by saying, we don't agree with the comments he made. Why have you suddenly made him into a hero?
I reiterate even today that if the contents of the CD, if they are correct or the CD is genuine, we definitely distance ourselves from the contents and also from the man who made these comments. Now, having said so, I don't understand what was the hurry, what was the pressure on Election Commission that in 3 days straight they came to a conclusion and they issued an unprecedented order, a suggestion to the BJP that Mr. Varun Gandhi should not be put up as a candidate from PDP. They have never done it in the last 60 years. And another thing.
Okay, can I just come to the easy? Let me just take up on the first point you made. There's a certain way in which you, if you think that the CD was doctored, now if I'm accused of making a speech like that, and I think it's a doctored CD, I would approach it in a slightly different manner. I would be slightly apologetic. I'd be coming to shows like this, I'd be saying, look, I never said that, I don't believe that, I don't know why that happened. That's not the way he's behaving. He's behaving right now pretty much as if he thinks he's done something really heroic, and you are treating him as if he's a real hero.
You know, when people get wronged, they react in different manners. Maybe Mr. Vikram Chandra, you would have reacted in this manner, but Mr. Varun Gandhi is Mr. Varun Gandhi, and Vikram Chandra is Vikram Chandra.
Yeah,
there is no way you can transplant your behavior pattern on him.
I know, and I have to say I'm glad for that.